A lot of the guys in Toronto or other cities like this that have this table game and this booth game, they go to the club and then all the girls and everyone are like cordoned off literally to these guys' table, and then you go in as a random guy and it's a bit harder if you don't have any connections to kind of get your way there. How would you recommend it in general to a guy that has no friends, no circle, that talks in a way into the club and to the table basically? How would you go about that?
You take it slow. If you're a guy that basically goes to Rebel, a big club, the biggest club in Canada, and alone for the first time with no friends, and your goal is to specifically find a VIP booth to join, that's a big task. That's a big task that you set out for yourself. Sure, you know what? Fuck it. Do it. Try your best. Why not? You probably will fail. And you have to go about it with that in mind and accepting that that is a learning experience. That's an opportunity for you to grow. And that's you basically just shooting your shot. And you could go and you could talk to someone. You could be like, hey, man, my name is this, and go through what I just said about introducing yourself, making that introduction, and see where it goes. You may find someone like me that's willing to listen. You may find someone that doesn't want to listen to you. And you know what? Then it's on you whether you keep trying, whether you adjust your tactic in order to make that introduction, or you give up. And a lot of people give up, but I would suggest going about it from a student's mindset. Be like, okay, this is just an opportunity for me to learn. I'm going to go and I'm going to shoot my shot, try to get into this booth. Oh, they didn't let me. They could either tell you the steps on how to do it, or they could tell you to leave. And that's completely fine. Now, if you're not just completely new, let's say you've been clubbing a few times. Let's say you have a social circle. Let's say you have someone to offer. Let's say you have a cool friend group. Let's say you are someone that can provide value to the group or the booth or whatever. Now you have an easier in. You go and you introduce yourself and you talk about whatever cool thing you're doing in life, and that will probably pique the interest of someone with a booth or someone in the VIP area, and you'll probably, at least get their Instagram, and then from there you could build a stronger connection and eventually be invited out. That's a good way to network in that way. The absolute worst way to do it is to just go in that booth and get kicked out and have a terrible reputation from the very beginning. A lot of people do that, and that's not something I recommend.